Hello. Last night I uploaded a new ebook titled An Unbeatable Way to Anyone Can Support the W56, and how anyone can potentially meet undercover W56 operatives to support their cause, and how anyone can make it to a high level on Earth, also for targeted individuals. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to upload a cover due to technical difficulties, but I was at least I was able to upload the entire book. Most of the information in the book is available for free at my YouTube channel. This, by the way, is footage of a cigar shapeship of my favorite group, Buck Nelson's group. So most of the information is in that ebook can be found for free here, but some of the information is not, and I'll be going over some of that information right now. Lucas Louise is my pen name. Okay. The following information in this chapter 1 is the unstoppable or unbeatable way to support the W56 Galactic Federation that anyone can do. This is mostly for current or future W56 contactees. Anyone can be a contactee of the Confederation through an indirect manner. All you need to do is have a sincere attitude of support towards the Confederation, and their registering discs will pick up your thoughts, and you can pray to God that you wish to meet them and become friends with them, and they will either influence your subconscious from a distance with their technology, as they can read your thoughts with registering discs, or they may send an undercover operative to help out in your life in small ways. They are physical people, they're not etheric, and they never give high-level intel to any Earth person because we are not a member of their group yet. And also, they never do channeling. I don't know if I mentioned that. So, Buck Nelson's group radiates energy of calmness and peace. Daniel Fry's group radiates energy of peace. George Adamski's group radiates the energy of friendship and calmness. And Jill and Don's group that worked with Howard Menger radiates a feeling of true happiness and wisdom. The CTRs are the enemy of the W56, and one of the main, they're not robots. The mention of CTRs as robots was memory manipulation against the W56 contactees. CTRs are people like the Confederation, but they're evil people. Both groups do use robots or autonomon, but that's only for specific missions. One of the main tactics the CTRs use against the Earth people include altering documents, changing memories, even wiping out somebody's memories, injecting wrong feelings as easily if they're showing a movie. Our friends, the Confederation, had often stressed that against all that, the only possible defense should consist in a firm will. In addition to that, firm will is this unbeatable method can also be used. The Unbeatable W56 support system. Step 1. This is for current and future potential W56 contactees, and also for targeted individuals. Any harassment the CTRs do to you, whether it is electronic harassment or not, is intended to get you to become emotional. They then can manipulate your emotions through subtle harassment in a direction they intend for you to take. The way to counter CTR harassment, in addition to willpower, is to simply use forgiveness. When you forgive the CTR harassment, you are not as emotional, and hence their ability to manipulate you through behavior modification is largely neutralized. Step 2. When you forgive CTR harassment, you automatically impress the Confederation and God. Jesus says in Sermon on the Mount that those who are persecuted for righteousness, the kingdom of heaven, Confederation worlds, or higher realms is theirs in the next life. Also, Jesus says when you forgive others, your sins are forgiven. So you can pray for what you want, and you will be more likely to have your prayer answered because God is impressed. For me, when I am harassed by the CTRs, I forgive the harassment, then I pray that I make it to Buck Nelson's group with my memory intact in the next life, and I pray that the Confederation and the Alliance brothers continue to be successful. Pray for whatever you like, and also pray for the W56 to be successful. The W56 will also be more likely to help out because they are impressed too. So the CTRs not only guarantee that you make it to W56 worlds in the next life, but you also create a stronger bond with the friends because they are impressed with your sincere forgiveness and have an opportunity to make it to their worlds with your memory of this life intact in the next. Take the attitude that the CTRs are simply things to be used to spiritually evolve. View the harassment or any evil done to you similarly to spiritual insurance that guarantees you will make it to Confederation worlds in the next life with your memory intact as long as you sincerely forgive the evil. Leave the physical fighting to the Confederation and the Alliance. Step 3. Do not care what the CTRs think because they will use it against you, including gang stalking or voice to skull for targeted individuals. And deeper breathing also helps to reduce the neuro-linguistic programming. I'll get into more detail in this in part 2, but as a brief recap, deep breathing helps to reduce the neuro-linguistic programming, and also an undercover Adamski operative helped remind me to do silent mantra. So for instance, breathe in and say silently to yourself, Gods, and breathe out and say silently to yourself, blessing. And this way it helps you to have a positive attitude, because when good things happen, it's a blessing. But when bad things happen to you, it's also a blessing because you can forgive those bad things, and it more guarantees you make it to higher worlds in next life. And that's a good thing. So you can use that evil to your advantage and impress the Confederation and God. So either way, it's a blessing, good or bad. Jesus says in Sermon on the Mount, do not give to dogs what is sacred, do not throw pearls to pigs. If you do, they may trample it under their feet and turn and tear you to pieces. So do not care what the CTRs think. This way you can better focus on the goal of supporting the W56. This system is unbeatable as long as you practice it, because the more you are harassed, that much more you can impress the W56 and their programs can continue more smoothly as you support them, while at the same time also have your prayers more likely answered by God and are guaranteed to make it to Confederation worlds in the next life, with your memory of this life intact. In this way, the CTR behavior modification program is rendered not only useless, but outright counterproductive, and the more they do it, the more counterproductive the CTR program becomes. I dedicate this method to one of my heroes, Bruno Samasicia, and I hope in some small way this method contributes to current and future W56 contactees so they could better serve the W56 and God. And I pray this method also indirectly helps out because when people follow the teachings of Jesus, it indirectly helps out the Alliance brothers as well, who are also my heroes. Thank you, and God bless.